Hello, book lovers. Welcome back to our channel. Today, we have an exciting book review that will leave you on the edge of your seat. We're diving into the pages of Verity by Colleen Hoover, a psychological thriller that will have you questioning everything. So grab your favorite cozy blanket and get ready for a thrilling ride. Verity introduces us to Lowen Ashleigh, an author who has experienced a tumultuous relationship with her recently deceased mother. As she navigates her grief and personal struggles, an unexpected opportunity arises. Lowen is offered a contract to write the remaining books in a popular series by Verity Crawford, a renowned author who is unable to finish due to a tragic accident. With a tempting offer of financial stability and the chance to step into the shoes of a beloved author, Lowen embarks on a journey that takes her to the Crawford family's home in Vermont. There, she discovers Verity's office, filled with stacks of papers, boxes, and an intriguing manuscript titled So Be It. As Lowen immerses herself in Verity's manuscript, she unravels a dark and disturbing tale that challenges her perception of Verity, her relationship with Jeremy Crawford, and the truth behind the accident. The lines between reality and fiction blur, leading Lowen to question the motives and secrets of those around her. Colleen Hoover masterfully crafts a gripping narrative, keeping readers on their toes with unexpected twists and shocking revelations. The character development in Verity is exceptional, as we witness Lowen's internal struggles, her growing attraction to Jeremy, and the chilling depth of Verity's mind. As the story progresses, we are faced with moral ambiguity and complex choices. Who can be trusted? What is the true nature of Verity's injuries? These questions drive the suspense and make Verity a page-turner that is impossible to put down. Colleen Hoover's writing style captivates readers, drawing us into the minds of her characters and immersing us in their emotions. Verity is a haunting exploration of obsession, manipulation, and the power of secrets. The journey through Verity reaches a heart-pounding climax that will leave you breathless. It's an ending that will stay with you long after you turn the final page. So, whether you're a fan of psychological thrillers or looking to explore a captivating read, Verity by Colleen Hoover is a must-read. Get ready to be immersed in a world of suspense, uncover dark secrets, and question everything you think you know. You can enjoy free listening on Amazon. Just click the link below to access a 3-minute preview, and if you'd like to continue listening, you can easily sign up by registering on the website.
I sometimes think back on the night I met Jeremy, and I wonder, had we not made eye contact, would my life still end the same? Was it my destiny from the beginning to suffer such a tragic end? Or is my tragic end a result of poor choices rather than fate? Of course, I haven't met a tragic end yet, or I wouldn't be able to recount what led to it. Nevertheless, it's coming. I can sense it, just as I sensed Chasten's death, and just as I embraced her fate, I will embrace my own. I wouldn't say I was lost before the night I met Jeremy, but I had certainly never been found until the moment he laid eyes on me from across the room. I'd had boyfriends before, one-night stands even, but I'd never come close to imagining life with someone else until that moment. When I saw him, I pictured our first night together, our wedding, our honeymoon, our children. Until that moment, the idea of love had always felt very manufactured to me, a hallmark ploy, a marketing scheme for greeting card companies. I had no interest in love. My only goal that night was to get drunk on free booze and find a rich investor to fuck. I was already halfway there, having downed 3 Moscow mules. And judging by the look of Jeremy Crawford, I was going to leave that party an overachiever. He looked rich, and it was a charity event after all. Poor people don't show up to charity events unless they're serving the rich, present company not included. He was talking with a few other men, but every time he'd glance in my direction, I felt like we were the only 2 people in the room. Every now and then, he would smile at me. Of course he did. I had on my red dress that night, the one I stole from Macy's. Don't judge me. I was a starving artist, and it was ridiculously expensive. I intended to make up for the theft when I had the money. I'd donate to a charity or save a baby or something. The good thing about sins is they don't have to be atoned for immediately, and that red dress was too perfect for me to pass up. It was a fuckable dress, the kind of dress a man can easily bypass when he wants between your legs. The mistake women make when they choose their clothes for events like the one I was at is that they don't think about them from the man's perspective. A woman wants her breasts to look good, her figure to be hugged, even if that means sacrificing comfort and wearing something impossible to remove. But when men look at dresses, they aren't admiring the way it hugs the hips, or the cinch at the waist, or the fancy tie up the back. They're sizing up how easy it will be to remove. Will he be able to slip his hand up her thigh when they're seated next to each other at a table? Will he be able to fuck her in a car without the awkward mess of zippers and Spanx? Will he be able to fuck her in the bathroom without having to remove her clothes completely? The answers to my stolen red dress were yes, yes, and hell yes. I realized with that dress on, there was no way he would be able to leave the party without approaching me. I chose to stop paying attention to him. It made me seem desperate. I was not the mouse. I was the cheese. I was going to stand there until he came to me. He did, eventually. I was standing at the bar, my back to him, when he put his hand on my shoulder and leaned forward, motioning for the bartender. Jeremy didn't look at me in that moment. He simply kept his hand on my shoulder, as if he were laying claim to me. When the bartender approached, I watched in fascination. Jeremy nudged his head toward me and said, "Make sure you only serve her water for the rest of the evening." I hadn't been expecting that. I turned, leaning an arm on the bar, and faced him. He dropped his hand from my shoulder, but not before his fingers grazed all the way down to my elbow. A flicker of electricity flashed through me, mixed with a surge of anger.
Thank you for joining us today. If you've had the chance to read Verity or any other gripping thrillers, we would love to hear your thoughts in the comments section below. Don't forget to click on the link below to access the free listening version of Verity and immerse yourself in its captivating story. We appreciate your support as it motivates us to create more engaging content. Make sure to subscribe to our channel to stay updated on our latest bookish videos and hit the notification bell to be the first to watch them. Thank you for being a part of our community, and until next time, happy reading.